Hello, VC. Chad here, trying to get this adjusted. Actually, I had a little bit of time this evening to do a video. I've been a pretty bad member of the VC lately as far as not posting a lot of videos, and had a chance to do one tonight, and thought I'd do something a little bit different as opposed to just recent vinyl editions. Do something sort of like an artist spotlight on one particular artist that I have some interesting pieces from. Um, and to start this off, I thought I would choose the band The Flaming Lips. The Flaming Lips get a lot of love in the VC for a good reason. They're one of my favorite bands, and they're an extremely interesting band. Not just sonically and the way that they perform, the way visually, I mean, they're extremely interesting in all those ways, but it's fascinating that they do what they want to do, and they've always sort of done what they wanted to do, and they've managed to maintain a very long, productive, fruitful career. A couple of years ago, they were even in a Super Bowl commercial, which, and I think they're doing weirder stuff now than they ever have done before. So it's an interesting example of an artist that has not lost any of their artistic integrity and still managed to get on the to do a Super Bowl commercial. Not that the Flaming Lips have ever had a crossover hit. I guess she doesn't use Jelly maybe, but it's just it's an interesting band for a lot of reasons. And I first encountered the Flaming Lips in high school, I believe, and I was just struck. The thing that struck me about them was just Wayne Coyne's just sincerity and his humanism, his belief in the good of mankind, his just optimism. It just really struck me. His lyrics just seem so sincere. He seemed like just a really genuine guy, and I never heard really lyrics like that at that time. Songs like "Race for the Prize" that are just so uplifting. It was really something. It really struck me that this guy was writing about weird things, space and robots and things like that, but also about everyday life. And two scientists are racing for the good of all mankind, like these crazy situations involving everyday life. Really stuck with me, and I've been a really big fan ever since. So I'm going to show you what I got by them. By no means is this a complete list. There's many more vinyl out there that I don't have than I have. I counted them. I have 11 pieces by the Flaming Lips. There's 20, 30, 40 releases by them probably. I mean, as far as like EPs, LPs, singles, weird collectors things, there's tons of stuff. But I really love this band. I think that they are a really great band for vinyl lovers because they do so many vinyl releases, and they're always doing stuff for Record Store Day. They're always pushing the boundaries, and so they're a really great band for vinyl lovers. So anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to get on here and talk about why I love the band and show what I have by them. If this goes well, I may do some more bands, but Flaming Lips seems like a place to start. They're not my favorite band in the world, but I really, really, really like them, and I always check out everything they do. So anyway, first, we'll do the 7 inches first. I have two 7 inches of the Flaming Lips. This is their second EP, I believe. This is from 1983. This was released last year as part of the Flaming Lips 30th anniversary. It's signed by Wayne, and I've shown this in other videos before. It was actually just found this at my record store when Wayne went on a tour of record stores, and I did not know that they were this would be available at my record store. And I guess they shipped some because he did not come to my record store. But it's on blue vinyl. It's signed by him. This is a 4-song EP. It's got Michael, who's a founding member of the band, and Wayne on it. Obviously, very different from the Flaming Lips that you hear now. As far as hadn't really found their sound yet, but I believe that is their second EP on blue vinyl, signed by Wayne. Pretty cool. Second vinyl is from Record Store Day 2012, so this is 2 years old. This is a split Flaming Lips and Mastodon on pink vinyl. Spoonful Weighs a Ton. The Flaming Lips song, the original, is on the A side, and the Mastodon cover is on the B side. It's a pretty faithful rendition. Mastodon doesn't really venture too far outside the Flaming Lips cover here. Something's going on my computer. Hang on. But anyway, really cool to see those two bands together, and a great song off the Soft Bulletin. Those are the two 7-inches I have with Flaming Lips. This is, now we'll go chronologically from the band's career. This is their Flaming Lips' first EP. This was re-released like the second EP last year as part of the Flaming Lips 30th year anniversary. This is on green vinyl, signed by Wayne. Found this the same day I found the second EP. This is a 5-song EP from 1983. Again, still finding their sound. Nothing really to write home about as far as memorability or anything like that, but very cool to have on that green vinyl. The rest of these are just easy to find Flaming Lips stuff for the most part. This is in a pre-striven ambulance, the Flaming Lips. This is a reissue. I believe this is on pink vinyl. Let's look. This is from 1990. Yeah, on pink vinyl. Very similar to the Mastodon 7-inch as far as the color. This is a single LP. No, double LP. Double pink vinyl. The Lips are definitely starting to find their sound a little bit more so than the first 7 or 8 years of their inception. They were definitely working up to something that I think sort of first era Flaming Lips sort of cultivated with, or peaked with Transmissions of the Satellite Heart, which is the next record I'm going to show you. From 1993, this is a reissue, Transmissions from the Satellite Heart. This is just a standard reissue. Nothing too fancy here. It's on just black vinyl. Really, again, I think Flaming Lips, their original sound, 1983, 1993, sort of peaked with this album. That 90s alternative type psychedelic sound. I think this is an okay LP. I don't think this is a great LP. Some people consider this the Flaming Lips' first great LP. I think the Flaming Lips' first great LP was 1995's Clouds Taste Metallic. This, of course, in 1993, the Lips had a minor hit with She Don't Use Jelly, and Warner Brothers put a lot of money behind this. I think you got to remember Jane's Addiction, 9 Inch Nails, a lot of things like that. Lollapalooza, any band from Lollapalooza was sort of big, I guess, and at least in record industry people's eyes. So they put a little bit of money behind this, and by all accounts, this was a flop. But I think this is the Flaming Lips' first great album. Really not a bad song on this. Really great use of experimentation, great use of noise, memorable songs, memorable hooks. Seems like the band got a little bit more confident with this release. It's my first favorite Flaming Lips album from that era. Then definitely they really peaked. Again, that's that guitar-driven type sound. This is a masterpiece. This is the Flaming Lips Soft Bulletin from 1999 on Warner Brothers. Just a gorgeous album, one of the greatest albums of the 1990s, or really any era, in my opinion. The songwriting, not only the lyrics and the message in the lyrics, but just the Pet Sounds type or orchestra type sound is just incredible. Steven really begins to contribute to the band in a big way on this one. This is probably my favorite Flaming Lips album. Yeah, I think so. I don't have Yoshimi. I need to get it. I'm going to get it soon. This is a great one. This is 2009's Embryonic. See, again, you're going to see there's a lot of gaps in my collection. This is Embryonic, 2009. If Flaming Lips, this would be the Bitches Brew in Flaming Lips discography. This goes great with Bitches Brew if you do want to do a double hitter. I've heard other people say that as well. Put Bitches Brew on and listen to this back to back. Psychedelic masterpiece. Great, not a bad song in the bunch, and the whole thing just flows great, almost like one piece of music. I really love the production on this album. I love everything about it. I think it's a great Flaming Lips. I think it's in their top 3, really, embryonic. This is from Record Store Day 2012. Yeah, Flaming Lips and Heady Twins. Of course, this has been shown quite a bit in the BC. I was really, really excited to get this on Record Store Day. This is, of course, is multicolored vinyl with what a neat idea. I mean, as far as just having all these people collaborate on this album: Nick Cave, Tame Impala, Kesha, Neon Indian, Lightning Bolt, Plastic Ono Band, Chris Martin, Biz Markie. I mean, the Flaming Lips can make anything work, and I thought this was just a really, really solid album. Obviously, some songs, some experiments work better than others, but I really, really enjoyed this as a whole. Thought it was fresh and interesting. This is an album that I was looking forward to when it came out last year, and I really didn't care much for it. This is The Terror. Playing in the background real quick, this is Amandul Phallus Die. I didn't care for The Terror. I thought that they really sacrificed melody for mood in a bad way. You can sacrifice melody for mood and work. Brian Eno does a great job of that. Some of his ambient pieces, but this just as a whole did not work for me. I thought it was boring. I got to be honest with you. This may be something that will, over time, I'll revisit with age. It will work, but as a whole, I did not like this album. I thought it was a misstep. I don't have the cool silver one. I just have the black one. I just thought it was forgettable. I just didn't think it was all that. When you look at the totality of their work, it was a more forgettable album. And lastly, the EP that came out late last year, for Record Store Day. I really like this, and I showed this in my Record Store Day video. This is Peace Sword, the song, an EP for Ender's Game, which I've still not seen, probably will never see. I thought the Lips got back more to their almost Yoshimi, maybe not Yoshimi, more at War with the Mystics type sound. Really, really enjoyed this. I thought that they took a different turn from The Terror, and a lot of great hooks, great melodies. Really, really like this. Thought it was a pleasant return. Hope they continue in this direction. So there you have it. Again, by no means is this intended to be a comprehensive list of the Flaming Lips LPs. I'm missing At War with the Mystics, Yoshimi, Zarika, missing a ton. So, I mean, I'm fully aware of that. But just thought it'd be something fun to do, to talk about the Flaming Lips. And for people to leave comments about the Flaming Lips, what do you think about them? Do you think that they're overrated band, or they're a great band, or have they sold out? What do you think about the Flaming Lips? What's your favorite Flaming Lips album? It's just fun to have a conversation about these bands. But anyway, there you go. I hope you're having a great evening, and I'm just really glad to be here.